For Kevin Costner, he's got to do his next Kentucky Feud movie about the Strong Callahan feud. The Strong Callahan feud is by far. Billy Strong, do you know who Billy Strong was? People want to think Kentucky's South. Kentucky's got countercurrents. And actually, Kentucky didn't go south until after the Civil War. During the Civil War, Kentucky was never Confederate. At no point in time was Kentucky Confederate. The state wasn't Confederate. America, there was no point in time. In fact, it was the Confederates that invaded Kentucky first. It was Confederates that invaded and violated Kentucky's neutrality first. So old Billy Strong, Captain Billy Strong's up out of Breathitt County, and he kind of looks like a 20-year-old hillbilly, right? He's got that upturned hat like the old prospect, old coal miner prospect, old gold mining prospector. Old Billy Strong looked like he was, kind of a backwards-ass hillbilly, a fucking redneck, huh? It's because he was. Redneck because he was out in the sun working, and you get a redneck when you're out in the sun working. Hillbilly, he's William Strong. William Strong is Captain Bill, and Captain Bill is Billy Strong. So Billy, hillbilly, he's literally a fucking Billy who lives in the hillies. Old Billy Strong. Old Billy Strong. Captain Billy Strong is one of the best goddamn Kentuckians I've ever fucking read about. I've never read about Captain Billy Strong. He's up there with Willis Russell. My God, he's up there with Stephen Burbridge. I don't know anybody better than Billy Strong, Stephen Burbridge, and Willis Russell. Especially out of Kentucky. Maybe Abraham Lincoln, Muhammad Ali. In order to be a good person in Kentucky, you got to beat the shit out of the entire world or start a fucking civil war with the United States of America. That's kind of all or nothing there. So Billy Strong, Captain Billy Strong. It's called the Strong Callahan. It's bloody Breathitt. So this is a feud just like a whole bunch of other fucking feuds. And this feud is my bloodlines. My bloodlines go straight through Breathitt County. How? I'm the great-great-grandson of Govan Smith. Oh, you going to tell me Govan Smith isn't my great-great-granddaddy? You got DNA tests? You better prove. You better prove your case. So, old Billy Strong, William Strong, December 14th, 1825, Clay County, Kentucky, he's going to be born. He's going to be born to Edward Callahan Strong, which is Callahan, that's a middle name, but it's going to be the Strong Callahan because the Strongs are going to be killing the fucking Callahans. So maybe the Callahans is Edward Callahan, that fucking, I think he was a slave owner, Edward Callahan Strong. He's going to die 1869, so I don't know. Edward Callahan Strong, so far, the only thing I know is that he produced Billy Strong, and so far, I like you, Edward Callahan Strong. I don't like your middle name, Elizabeth Spencer Strong. So his wife, Eliza Hargis Strong, they're going to have a whole bunch of kids. So at first you're going to have Billy Strong is going to have another Billy Flint Strong in 1853. And then James Henry Strong in 1854. Samuel J. Strong 1857. And then the Civil War breaks out. But he's going to have an Edward Callahan Strong. An Edward Callahan Strong right in the middle of the fucking Civil War. Another Callahan. Another Edward Callahan Strong, right? Named after his fucking daddy. So it should be Edward Callahan Strong II. It's not, direct, but it's how the kings of France, that's how they didn't have to be related. King Louis the fucking 16th, he wasn't related to the first 15 Louis. John Logan Strong, 1866. Elizabeth Jane Strong, 1869. Lily Strong, 1872. William E. Strong, 1874. And then Edna Strong Bach, born 1877. So he's going to have, 10 fucking kids? So Willie Strong is one of the best motherfucking Kentuckians I've ever fucking seen. He's got that, old fucking hillbilly hat, right? He's got the 2 pistols. What's up, motherfuckers? Right? Oh, east side, y'all west side. Okay, we eastern Kentucky out here, fucking deep in the Appalachian Mountains. We eastern. What the fuck's up? William Strong, Captain Bill, Billy Strong was a serious Unionist. He loved America, loved Abraham Lincoln, hated white supremacy, hated the slavery. The whole point, you're going to secede out of this great nation? What the fuck is the matter with you? Billy Strong was a protector of the newly freed slaves, white and black, of everybody. He protected the free men of everybody. Protected the newly freed slaves, the black, newly freed slaves, 25,000. People want to say Kentucky's fucking South. You pretend to be South, you central motherfuckers. You in the middle of the country. How are you South? You're not even, California is more Southern than you fucking, what the fuck? Billy Strong was a serious Unionist, a protector of newly freed slaves of freemen, white and black. Old Billy Strong, he made a bunch of widows of Confederates and KKK, a bunch of white supremacists got killed left and right when Billy Strong was in power. Billy Strong, all he wanted was low taxes, fair courts, and for everybody to mind their own goddamn motherfucking business. So on the eve of January 20th, which I guess would be January 19th, the Union Raiders, old Billy Strong had his Union men. We're in the middle of a fucking civil war. These Confederate fucks want to defend the 1% of the South. They want to defend the right to own slaves. They want to defend the right to what? Not be Americans? You're not going to be part of this United States of America, you motherfuckers. Why the fuck not? Because of your racist fucking shit ways, you fucking pieces of shit. But we had a Billy Strong. He was serious. Abraham Lincoln saying, fucking we're America. What? We got democracy. This experiment you're going to fucking kill just so the 1% can own some black folks, you racist fucks. What the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers? White man, you can't compete with free. So capitalism, liberalism would be better than slavery. What the fuck is wrong? Breathitt County. So we're in Breathitt County, and then you got Billy Strong is going to do the right of death and destruction. This is written by a person who is sympathetic to the Confederates. I should have edited, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to spout my mouth off. So, January 19th, 1864, this is getting to the end of the Civil War, but not the end. It's still fucking going on and on, these Confederate bastard rat fucks. So the first stop Billy Strong goes to, January 19th, was to the home of a very prominent Breathitt County man by the name of Hiram Miller, who lived in the upper region of the county. There, under the direction of Captain Bill Strong, they quickly and without ceremony killed Hiram Miller, and then mounted their horses and ran on to the home of Sarah Maddox on King Creek on the North Fork of the Kentucky River, about 3 miles from Jackson. Here they planned the raiding of 3 other Confederate homes in Breathitt County. Sarah Maddox, she heard of the plot and she ran away. She managed to find a small boat, and then she went ahead and went across the river to the home of Jesse and Elizabeth Spencer, who are the next targets of Billy Strong. William Spencer, 33, fled for his life into the hills, but Jesse Spencer, he's 65 years of age. He wanted to stay with his wife. He's fucking old. He ain't going to run. He'd rather, rather than run, he's going to stay right there. So, they didn't think that Billy Strong would kill a man, a 65-year-old man. When Captain Bill and his men came riding up to the Spencer home, they shouted for the Spencers to come out. Jesse and Elizabeth came to the door, and the Union Raiders searched their homes looking for William. Then they told Jesse they would kill the rebel scout. Elizabeth pleaded with Strong and his men for her husband's life. She said that he was an old man and was not active with either side in the war. Strong insisted that Jesse Spencer was a rebel scout. Oh, Billy Strong, he says, Jesse Spencer's a fucking rebel scout. I believe him. Billy fucking Strong, a motherfucking anti-racist in the middle of Kentucky, in the middle of the Civil War. Crockettsville, that was one of the biggest Union strongholds in in Kentucky. And 25,000 black folks fought. Kentucky black folks fought for the Union, in addition to 75,000 white Kentuckians that fought for the Union. So 80% of all the Kentuckians who fought in the Civil War fought for the United States of America, fought against white supremacy, fought on the right side of motherfucking history. Jesse Spencer, he's a slave-owning piece of shit. This slave-owning piece of shit, yeah, okay. He only owned one fucking slave, they said. Or maybe he owned about, there was 10 black folks who was buried on his property. So did he own one or did he own 10? Who the fuck knows? This is his, progeny. This is his great. This ain't Govan Smith, people. Govan Smith wouldn't take kindly to this bullshit. I'm the great-grandchild of Govan Smith, who gave birth to Sarah Elizabeth Smith, and Edward Deaton and Sarah Elizabeth Smith got married. Had my granddaddy, who is, Sarah Elizabeth Smith. Govan Smith is integral to the history of Breathitt County. So William Spencer, he took the fuck off. William Spencer's like, I'm fucking out of here, right? He's 33, he could run. But Jesse Spencer just stood around, and then you got Captain Bill, William Strong, who was very strong. And his men, the defender of the black man, the defender of the white man, and because he defended the black, he defended the white. Oh, fucking pieces, these races. He's a goddamn jewel. He's a rose in a pile of pig shit. So Captain Bill and his men, the rose out of pig shit, comes riding up to the Spencer home. They shouted for Jesse and Elizabeth Spencer, these fucking Confederate motherfuckers, to come. Hey, Confederate fucks! You need to come out of your house. Jesse and Elizabeth came to the door, and the Union Raiders searched their home looking for William. They told Jesse they were going to kill the fucking Confederate fucking piece of shit that he was. Elizabeth pleaded with Billy Strong, Captain Bill, William Strong, and his men for her husband's life. She said that he was an old man, and he wasn't active on either side of the war. Yeah, okay. Billy Strong knew better. Billy Strong knew that Jesse Spencer was a Confederate fucking piece of shit, so he took that 65-year-old Confederate piece of shit out to the fence, out to the gate, stood him up against the fence, and then shot that motherfucker to death in the presence of his wife. Jesse Spencer was a slave-owning piece of shit. He was a slave-owning, at least one slave, maybe 10 black folks were buried 30 yards where Jesse and Elizabeth were buried. So Jesse, Elizabeth, they're going to be buried, and then there's 10 black people right 30 yards away from them. Who are they? You only owned one slave. You owned 10 motherfucking slaves, you fucking racist, Confederate fucking pieces. They then drove away most of Spencer's livestock, went into the house, split open the feather beds with their knives, poured jugs of sorghum molasses into the feather ticks. Hams, middling shoulders were taken from the smokehouse. They also destroyed what other property they could not take with them and carried away one of Jesse Spencer's slaves. So, that's okay. That's fine and proper, and you have to meet evil where evil is willing to go. Evil wants to take it up a fucking notch. If evil is willing to do shit you're not, then that means they have the upper hand. So you have to meet evil to the level that they want to meet it. You got to be mannerly, you got to be cordial, be polite, be kind, obey the law. I don't have to be your friend, you racist, fascist, criminal motherfuckers. And if you want to do something to me, then I get to meet you with what the fuck you do. Eye for an eye. That's justice, is it not? So I'll meet evil wherever it wants to meet me. Jesse and Elizabeth, she died 4 years later in 1867, buried on a point about 300 yards from the spot where Jesse was killed. About 10 of his slaves are buried 30 yards from the Spencer graves on the same point across the North Fork of the Kentucky River at a place now known as Wolverine. Wolverine, like the fucking X-Men with the blades coming out of his... in Breathitt County. I knew Wolverine came out of Breathitt County. You got the KKK racist fucks. You have to have a Wolverine. From there, Captain Bill and his raiders went to Holly on the Frozen Creek section of Breathitt County. Here they shot Nathan Day, but he escaped into the darkness. He didn't die, but lived to a ripe old age. The sled was made ready for the trip, filled with hay for the wounded man's bed. The creeks were the only roads in. It was rough going. The small band planned to leave for home at daybreak for Jerry's home. However, the night before the intended journey home, someone informed Captain Bill and his men, and they also appeared on the scene. And they shot old Jerry to death as he lay in the sled there with a broken leg and in the presence of his wife, Callahan. Good old pure, good gold, snow-white Callahan. All Callahan wanted was for racism and white supremacy to carry. That's all she wanted. She wanted a totalitarian dictator, a white supremacist totalitarian dictatorship. That's all she wanted, with several balls from the raiders striking his chest, legs, face, and head. And they said, Jerry South, he just wanted to not be shot in the face. That was his only request to William motherfucking whatever. Strong. Old Bill Strong, old William Strong, Captain Strong. So what did Captain Strong do next? He didn't give a shit, you Confederate motherfucker. What, not to upset your wife? You don't want me to shoot you in the... Fuck you! Shot the fuck out of that motherfucker. You're the goddamn enemy. We're in a fucking war. I don't think you understand the definition of war, motherfucker. Several B-guns were destroyed. After the close of the Civil War, William Spencer, the only son of Jesse Spencer, submitted a claim for $500 worth of cattle and $140 for a slave taken from Jesse Spencer's home after the Union Raiders had killed him. Nothing was ever recovered by the Jesse Spencer family for those losses or by any other Confederate family in Breathitt County. That's a good thing. These are all, like I said, this was so, yeah. What fucking gall. What fucking gall. We just had a civil war, you Confederate racist piece of shit. You stole my cows and my slave. You stole your cows and your slave in Breathitt County, right next to, what the fuck are you talking about? I paid $140 for that man, and that man just walked away like he owned himself. Right. Right, you're wrong. You're in the wrong for buying a man thinking you owned another man, and you was making him do all your fucking work for you, you lazy fucking piece of shit. Why don't you respect labor? Do your own fucking labor, you lazy motherfucker. Jesus Christ. What gall? What fucking gall? They're going to submit a claim. Oh, we were in the middle of the Civil War, and I was on the side of the Confederates, and they stole my shit. Hold on, you were on the side of the Confederates? They could have fucking blew your goddamn head off, you stupid motherfucker. Yeah, not only do they not owe you your cattle back or your fucking slave, you're lucky that you still get to walk around here, motherfucking breathing all this American oxygen. You want to be against America? You want to be in favor of white supremacy? You want to be against this democracy, this union, this nation dedicated upon the proposition that all men are created equal? Is that what you wanted? March 24th, 1864, Captain Bill Strong is going to return home from the Civil War discharge. March 24th, 1864, Camp Nelson. Immediately returned home. Camp Nelson, is that where all the black folks were? When he comes home to Breathitt County, he recruits with others the Three Forks Battalion of Kentucky State Troops, which kind of shows that the Civil War was turning into a police action and not so much an insurgency and a revolution, not a war anymore, not a military war, but a police action. So you needed state troops to quell any kind of bullshit, but you didn't really need the goddamn... So there you go. There you go. The Strong Callahan feud. Politics in Kentucky is the damnedest. My connection to bloody Breathitt and the Strong Callahan feud is this. I'm the great-great-grandson of Govan Smith. And Govan Smith of Breathitt County, he's the father of Sarah Elizabeth Smith. So I'm a Gripshover Damasco, a Deaton Smith, a Couch Chitwood, a Bills, a Waginger, a Hellman, Sarah Elizabeth Smith, 1902 to 1982, married Edward Deaton, son of Tom Deaton and Elsie Baker. These are my great-grandparents. One of the 8 greats. 2 of the 8 greats, Sarah Elizabeth Smith, Edward Deaton. These are the parents of my grandfather, Ralph Deaton, the mother and father of the father of my father. They had 5 kids, Sarah Elizabeth Smith, 1902 to 1982, and Edward Deaton. They had 5 kids. You had Keith and Lavina and Delmer and Ralph Deaton, Anna, James, Edward Deaton, 1930 to 2003. I didn't know any of them. Edward Deaton had a Jerry Deaton, I think, with another marriage, through another marriage. Edward Deaton died out in Apache Junction in Arizona in 1978, 4 years before I was born. So who am I? My roots, my bloodlines go right into the heart of bloody Breathitt. Who am I? I'm the great-great-grandson of Govan Smith. I am the great-grandson of Sarah Elizabeth Smith and Edward Deaton. Sarah Elizabeth Smith died 1982, 10 days after I was born. It's like she just couldn't handle it, right? She was like, you know what, the world ain't big enough for the 2 of us, and or maybe like Obi-Wan Kenobi, she died for me to live. But most likely, people, are born and people fucking die. It just, shit happens. It's a coincidence. Are you kidding? Who gives a shit? There's 10 days between everybody born. You're 10 days away from somebody dying or somebody being born at any given day of the year. So, the Smiths, the Deatons are all over bloody Breathitt. And they're firmly on the side of Bill Strong. They're firmly on the right side of history. Govan Smith helped James Deaton and Abe Johnson and Govan Smith, who may have also been a brother, or Doc Smith. So Govan Smith is my bloodline. I think Govan Smith may have been related to Doc Smith, and it was Doc Smith and Abe Johnson and James Deaton who killed Ned Callahan, who ends the Strong Callahan feud. So the Deatons, the Smiths, those are my people. At least in this bloody Breathitt story, because I'm hearing some racism carried on after, so I'm a little disappointed, I'm a little sad. But I like, it's bullshit they killed, Ned Callahan killed James Deaton in 1898. I think they killed William Strong in 1897 too. But they eventually killed Ned Callahan, Mr. KKK, they were the Red Strings. So my people was on the side of the Union. My people was on the side of that Kentucky and Abraham Lincoln. Bill Strong fought for the black man. He fought for liberty, fraternity, equality. He fought on the side of good. He fought for the Union. He fought for America. And he went ahead and killed a whole bunch of Confederate motherfuckers. He made a lot of widows of, these Confederate bastard fucks. Sarah Elizabeth Smith's father, Govan Smith. Govan Smith helped James Deaton, Abe Johnson, Doc Smith, who may be related to Govan Smith, killed Ned Callahan, Sheriff Ned Callahan, KKK Grand Wizard Ned Callahan on May 4th, 1912 in Crockettsville. He's going to die May 11th, shot May 4th, 1912. In Crockettsville, you want to know where we got all them good Union soldiers out of Kentucky? They came out of Crockettsville. I hope Crockettsville is still pro-Union. And you ever feel like you don't have any options, just know that we can fight. We can fight. We can fight. In bloody Breathitt, I see that truth and justice are on the side of the oppressed. Ned Callahan was a KKK motherfucker oppressing folks. He killed lots of people, including James Deaton in 1898. And that's why Ned Callahan got it from many folks, like the chimpanzees. Okay, you're the alpha, you're the sheriff, you're the man, and you can beat everybody, right? You can kill that person, you racist whites. Then, okay, you're fine, right? You got the power, might is right, nobody's challenging your fucking bullshit, but they're conspiring, and they're talking. So you think everything is fine, good and dandy, you evil motherfucking oppressor, fucking Once things go awry, however, once things don't What, only you are eating, nobody else is eating, and only you're eating? Oh, shit. Well, then the alpha is going to get overpowered by a bunch of other alphas, you fucking rat bastard fuck. And then you're going to get ripped into a million pieces. Other alphas don't take kindly to a fake motherfucking leader. What, you led a goddamn suicide brigade straight into hell? You didn't care about anybody else but your fucking self. Piece of shit motherfucker. Hierarchical oppressor. If the alpha insists on eating by themselves and then rip, tear, chomp, chomp. My connection to Bloody Breathitt, the strong Callahan feud, is that's my people. That's my people. The Deatons, the Smiths. We were on the right side of history, the right side of, we were on the side of righteousness. We were against racism in Kentucky for America. We were in favor of the United States of America, in favor of the state of Kentucky. In deep Appalachia in the 1800s, there's motherfuckers that don't even fight against racism in Kentucky today. And who did you have? You had the Deatons and the Smiths, and you had the Strongs. Old Billy Strong. You had old Billy Strong. So James Deaton, the badass, is going to get martyred in 1898, and I feel very sad about that. But when James Deaton, another one, not James Deaton, not his sibling, not his child, a whole nother James Deaton from out of nowhere, finally shoots and kills Ned Callahan, Sheriff KKK. Mr. Sheriff KKK gets fucking shot and killed. They say assassinated. No, James Deaton, the martyr, the badass in 18... He was a county magistrate. He was assassinated. Ned Callahan got his just desserts. Ned Callahan got precisely what he'd been giving out to any and everybody. It's like in Django when you had that German guy, that, you know, that German bastard motherfucker in Django who was like, fuck it, you piece of shit, and shot and killed Calvin Candy. He's like, is this worth it to kill this motherfucker? I might die. I'm going to kill this bastard, but I might die. Is it worth it? And he was like, you know, you motherfucker, you fucking low-life piece of shit, you oppressor, molester, you terrorist, criminal motherfucker, you racist, fascist, slave-owning, bitch-ass fucking piece of shit. You bitch-ass motherfucking bitch fucking... Sometimes you gotta let bygones be bygones, right? People, you know, some petty shit, you gotta let the Tom Petty shit go, but other times, some other times you gotta be a Deaton and Smith, you gotta be a William Strong in Breathitt County, you gotta establish alibis, you gotta take a boat through Longs Creek and lie in wait and then bushwhack a KKK motherfucker. What good was Ned Callahan to anybody? Ned was one of the most despicable whites on the goddamn planet. And Captain Bill, oh, Billy Strong, oh, William Strong. William Strong was one of the best of us. So you had fucking stupid-ass Ned Callahan, piece of shit extraordinaire, next to a great, not an American, but a fucking savior, a liberator, a saint, a god. Billy Strong was a fucking god. Even today, I can look back and say, my God, where did Billy Strong get the courage to stand up for what was right, to stand up for the black man in the 1800s? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, is this person worth it, right? You hurt some motherfucking nobody toothpick, and then that can come back and hurt you. So James Deaton, the assassin, he thought about it. Is Ned Callahan a shitty enough bastard, an oppressive enough fuck? Has he crossed every red line that there's a cross? That even if there's a terrible fallout, I'm going to get my tiny piece of justice, whether you like it or not. Is that enough for James Deaton? By any means necessary. Is he going to get a tiny piece of justice by any means necessary? You're goddamn right. May 4th, 1912. If you fuck with one Deaton over here, another Deaton over there is going to get you. Oh, okay, you killed James Deaton in 1898, Ned Callahan. You killed him. You killed him. Good for you, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I'm sure it was justified. I'm sure it was all done on the up and up. I'm sure it was all right and proper, you fucking Hatfield motherfucking... You killed a motherfucker. It wasn't right and proper. It was an innocent person. Fuck you, you KKK motherfucker. And you got exactly what the fuck you gave. And who gave it to you? James Deaton. James Deaton and Abraham Johnson and Doc Smith. Doc Smith, my great-great-grandfather's brother or cousin or some shit. And Edward Deaton's, you know, great uncle or some shit too. Govan Smith helped that shit happen. Govan Smith helped James Deaton kill Ned Callahan. So James Deaton, right? What is this, motherfucking fourth